So, have I ever told you that I want to be the very best? The best there ever was. To catch them is my greatest test, and to train them is my cause.
Pokemon.
Pokemon. Hey everyone, John Laurel here with JNL Chronicles.
And
Uh,
yes, you have.
okay, good. Today we're talking about a massive,
I'm going to show you a picture of it.
a massive sale on a 1998 Japanese Pikachu card. It just sold for $900,000.
Yeah, it was auctioned off.
It
It
that's
had 32 or 37 bidders.
Yeah. Um, it's insane how much stuff is going for right now. Like these graded cards, graded video games, and
It said it
when
had a grade 7.
which I'm sorry, grade 7 shouldn't be selling for that much at all. Because a grade 7 means that there's damage to the card.
Mm.
But not that we're going to go into it all that much here, but there has been a lot of speculation, and there is some evidence out there that all these graded cards and graded video games are being sold back and forth through to the same people
Really?
to try and increase the prices on all this stuff.
Oh,
Like
I never thought of that.
that Super Mario 64 that sold for $1 million. Uh, Come to find out, the guy has ties with the auction company.
Oh, wow.
So there's a lot of alleged fraud going on
Sounds like
with
it.
all these auction sales, and really is just trying to stir up like nostalgia and member berries for millennials.
Well,
And
let's see what it looks like,
yeah,
though, while you're talking about
yeah,
it.
let's actually take a look at the card real quick. So,
Can we make the card bigger?
where's the tab?
That one.
Okay, there it is. Okay, so it's a 1998 Japanese Pikachu Illustrator Holo card.
A promo card.
Yeah. Grade 7. And here's the other thing that
Hmm.
kind of bothers me about the whole thing
Hmm.
is that it's graded and sold by a sports card uh grading company.
Are there other grading companies?
Yes, there are.
Oh.
A lot of times it'll go through forgot the name of it, but it's like they're like one of the bigger comic book grading companies. Uh it's just it's kind of sus.
Wow.
Um Not saying that the card doesn't have value.
Right.
Uh One of the biggest influences actually on Pokemon cards getting the the recognition that they're getting now.
You're not
And
going to mention Jake Paul, are you?
oh no, not Jake Paul.
Oh, okay.
Logan Paul.
Oh, I knew it was one of the Paul brothers.
He's really kind of made the price on all these Pokemon cards really go through the roof.
Wow.
He's influential. I guess you could even call him an influencer.
Well, yeah, he is an influencer. Yeah.
Uh, quite frankly, I think it's all gross.
The prices?
Oh yeah. Mainly because these cards were made to be played with. They weren't made to sell for almost $1 million.
Yeah, that's a lot of
It,
money.
when I was a kid and we played the Pokemon trading card game, we played the game. You know, the cards were used, not just sealed in a plastic slab the rest of eternity.
Yeah, Tim played Yu-Gi-Oh
Yeah.
cards, not Pokemon cards, but I bought him all the expensive rare ones from the card shops, and then he would lose them
Yeah.
to I guess the game. And
Yeah.
people, the older kids would take advantage of him because he was young. So I had to go tell the neighbor, hey, you know, y- your 14-year-old kid just took advantage of my 6, 7-year-old child
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
They would let him play with them.
Yeah. And
if
they
he,
would.
yeah,
I bet they were making up rules that didn't exist, and
yeah,
because you got him, you'd gotten him Exodia,
Exodia,
and that right there, that
all the parts.
yeah, those probably go for a pretty penny now.
Yeah.
The card, which was graded a 7 out of 10 in quality by experts with Professional Sports Authenticator, set the record for a public sale of any Pokemon card. The auction listing said only 23 Pikachu Illustrator Holo cards have been graded by the PSA, and only one other example has given a 7 rating.
So it says this strong example of the Illustrator Pikachu occupies a rare echelon in the hobby and would instantly elevate any collection to a world-class level. So is that true?
Well, again, these are, there's always going to be more found. Every time that someone says, "Oh, there's only this many 7 out of 10s," like going back to the Super Mario 64, I think it was like a 9.6 or something like that. It was a high grade. But they also,
I didn't know they made cards.
no, the
Oh, you're talking about the game.
The game. The cardboard box. They graded on the cardboard and the cellophane covering the game. It had gotten a high grade, but then they also said that they only find like 2 of them out of every shipping box.
Oh wow.
Yeah. There's a lot of people with shipping boxes.
Yeah.
Of Mario 64 titles. It was not a rare game.
Yeah.
They printed more Mario 64s than probably any other N64 game. And just the other day, there was a huge find of well, it wasn't a retro video game store. At the time, it was a video game store that had closed down. They found, I think they said thousands of sealed games.
Wow.
In the storage unit. The shop had closed down in the 90s, and there's just thousands of games, some of them which, if graded, could bring in tens of thousands of dollars.
Wow, you never know what you're going to find in your storage unit. Check your old stuff.
Yeah. Well, the idea to me of having a game and then getting it graded is just kind of it was meant to be played. It wasn't
Games are personal to me, so if I have a cartridge, I like the physical copy, and I like to keep it. I wouldn't want to sell it.
Yeah,
but I don't know. Somebody offers me almost $1 million.
Oh, yeah. Well, when the market is made, for this, when it turns into something,
I would buy a
like
new
that,
one, another one.
Yeah,
and
the problem with a lot of it
probably
is that they think that this is going to be worth even more money in the future. But we found with like Atari games, those Atari games that were worth a lot of money 15, 20 years ago are now worthless.
Oh, wow.
Because the people who had the nostalgia for them back then don't care about it now. And the young people that are coming up now who are nostalgic for N64, Super Nintendo,
and
Pokemon cards.
Tim wouldn't be nostalgic for Mayan television.
Oh, no.
Or in games.
Yeah, so it would have no value to him.
With perfect boxes, sleeves.
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah, which that could have been worth something 15 years ago.
I didn't
Not
know,
now.
and I threw it away when I got older because it stopped working. Little did I know there were video game shops that could fix the system.
Yeah.
But
it is crazy though, the amount that card sold for. And
yeah,
I'm against the whole idea of graded cards in video games. But if I had that card, sure as hell sell it for almost $1 million.
yeah.
Call me a hypocrite, but yeah,
I mean, unless you're a millionaire or a multi-millionaire, it wouldn't matter to you.
yeah. And like I said, when someone's buying a card for that much money, they're doing it as an investment. And there's investment groups that are buying these cards too.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that either.
Yeah. I don't, it doesn't say in the article who bought it or if it was an investment firm, but it has been happening. And yeah. So they're buying it like it's stock.
So it's not a fair playing field.
No, oh God, no, it's not a fair playing field.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah. Definitely.
But an interesting story nonetheless.
Yeah.
When I saw that, I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
If you want to know more about the whole grading fiasco for the video games, the CU podcast did a lot of homework on that subject, and I'd encourage people to look them up and check out their videos on it because they found a lot of stuff on it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'll have to check that out.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that yet.
Yeah. It's ridiculous. They go into a lot of detail about the grading company WADA and how they're basically owned by Heritage Auctions, who auctions off the games.
Oh wow.
And the game was on the show Storage Wars too, where the expert who comes in is the guy from Heritage Auction.
Oh, and it was all fake.
Oh, 100% fake. 100%. Well, actually, I think that was the copy, the episode of Storage Wars. I believe that was a Super Mario for the original Nintendo that had sold for, I think it was like 300,000. And at that time, it was the highest selling game, which Super Mario Brothers for the original Nintendo, again, not rare by any means. Probably the most common game.
Right.
But the matter of fact that it had a hang tab and a sticker seal made it Dan more expensive.
Has all of his old game systems, every game that he had, the ones that his parents had, he played when he was young. He has everything.
Yeah.
And I don't think he would sell it.
Yeah. The problem is, though, they aren't sealed. There's not a lot of value now unless they're sealed. Some games, there are a handful of games that are still,
That's just mean to give a kid a game that they can't open.
Yeah, like that's the thing. The games were made to be played, not to be stored.
Yeah.
What's truly the value in something you can't use?
Yeah, the value is in the fun and all the years or time and excitement it brings you throughout. I know video games bring me joy and excitement.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want it in a cellophane wrapper that I couldn't touch.
Exactly. And on the CU podcast, one of the hosts, Ian, he says that his favorite thing about getting a sealed game is releasing it from its cellophane prison. So he has no problem getting a new a new old game and opening it up, even though some people would, lose their minds over
I'll
even the
bet.
idea of opening a video game.
I'll bet.
My God, you opened it? How dare you do something like that?
Right.
That's all we got for you guys today. Like and subscribe down below. And dislike if you dislike it. But if you dislike it, I'm going to come and open all your sealed games. Have a great day, everybody.
Bye.